Look at those buildings. It's in such a bad state, as you can see. And they don't seem to paint, they don't seem to take care of their houses. Back at home, if you will not see any buildings or houses like this, because people will think, oh, how can I stay like this? What will people say? They'll start questioning your family background, your status, everything they'll start questioning. So people hurriedly, they start painting their houses. And here it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't matter, I think, because they don't care. It's your own prerogative how what you want to think about this thing, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good to your eyes. It doesn't feel good. And that building is so close to our house, which makes me feel uncomfortable. Sometimes people will be there and it's just too close. People are careless about these things and they don't want to spend money, and they don't want, they don't care how it looks like. Whoever questions them, it doesn't matter to them. But that building right at the back, it looks painted. The rest of the buildings are in bad shape, bad state. I don't know how you want to see it. So it's the same kind of feeling that I'm going through as of now, because it's Thursday today and I did not get my chance to make my video because I was so caught up with everything. Hold on a sec. Very nice. So years ago, I had seen on Oprah, there was a woman who came on TV, and that was the first time, for the first time that was happening, when she was talking about the other side of motherhood. There's this side which shows greatest possible thing that can happen to you when you have a child. They are so cute and this and that and all that they show, right? But at the same time, there's a flip side to it, and flip side to the motherhood, everything related to the motherhood, that is, you know uh, I don't know how you want to call it. I call it reality, but then people don't want to project it that way. People don't want to talk about it, probably, or I don't know if they're talking about it. I have no idea. But then, back, I don't know how long it has been, but I think I was not even in class 10, and I watched this show on Oprah. I used to watch Oprah, and that is why you can also understand the seriousness of my nature. Okay. And back then I used to think, oh, why am I so serious? But now, I feel that I feel happy about my serious nature, because at least I can think about certain things and I can understand certain things. And so back then it was not a cool thing to watch Oprah and stuff like that. I wouldn't want my children, excuse me, I wouldn't want my children to watch Oprah as of now. I don't know if it comes or not these days. I don't know if they telecast it, because we don't have TV or cable for, I think, around 3 years. So I don't know if it comes, but recently we saw this British monarchy thing going on Oprah. So I saw this on Oprah, and it was, telecasted all over the world. And that was the first time somebody came in the front and spoke about the flip side of motherhood. Okay. And then all the people were like, and all that, doing all that in the audience. I do remember that. And I don't know why I watched that, because it was not related to me in any ways at that point of time. But I watched it, and right now, see, it helps me. But it was years ago, and they spoke about it, about the flip side of motherhood. So I want to talk about that too, because it's not always, grass is green, roses are red kind of days. There are bad days too in your life, as a mother. And this week particularly, it has been hectic for me, because I have not got time to take a break from morning to night. Other times, other days, what I do is I do make a point to take a break time. That is maybe at around 5 o'clock, like that. But I do take a couple of hours for myself, just to relax and lie down and check my phone and stuff like that for a long time. That is like 2-3 hours. But I have not got that kind of time this week, I mean to say. So I had written a little bit of script, and which I'm putting on hold, because I don't want to do that. And I don't know, for some reason I don't want to do that, and I want to do this. I want to talk about the flip side of the motherhood. So It's been Thursday. It's Thursday today, and I have not got a single time to do this. And so what I felt is, you know, there are many breakdowns. Okay, I have had many breakdowns, and I've cried, and then after crying, I feel better actually. So I don't cry so easily actually, but then you cry at times, I think so. I don't think it's such a shameful thing to do, I think so, to cry. So what I realized is I have been giving 100% to my kids. Okay, and that's what's breaking me, I think so. I don't know how it sounds, but I teach them and I prepare them, right? And just before the class also, I just prepare them, this is what it is, today's worksheet is about this, and you have to, I do all that. Okay, even if I don't have help, I do it on my own at times. And three kids, it's difficult, but you can imagine. But then, I do it. I give my 100%. And there are videos that has been sent. I sit with my oldest child with each and every word that ma'am is saying. I hear too, so that I can also be a part of it. And I sit with her. It takes a lot of time, just watching videos and then sitting her with work and stuff like that. And then today what happened is I just snapped. My boy was asked to say a number, which he already knows. But when it came to actually speak, he froze. Somehow he froze. I got mad. So since then, I got mad actually in the morning time. And then after that, my daughter had to do her singing. It was a singing class, the middle child I'm talking about. She had singing to do. But then I don't know what happened. She didn't get her turn or something like that, because I could not concentrate there, that side, because her class was also going on. Joshua's class was going on. So I didn't know. So I think she missed out her turn in singing. Though she doesn't sing that well, her pronunciation is not that well, but the participation is very important. No? So she missed it out. And then came my daughter's turn, my oldest daughter's turn. And her test is going on. Actually, the whole month she has tests. So she has a test going on, and her mental sum was there. And then she already knows it. I've trained her, we have practiced it so many times. This is how you have to do. And then when I asked her, it's a test, you can't take so much time. And I train her to tell quickly, not to take so much time. But when she was actually sitting down to write, though it is home, you can give her some hints and clues, but then she's not supposed to be doing like that. When she goes back to school, what will happen? Nobody's going to come and give her hints. So she has to be trained that way, to think quickly, to talk quickly, to write quickly, right? So she again froze. She froze. That made me mad. I i i just went all the weeks frustrations and whatever, and then I just lost it. And I lost it there, and then I broke down for some time, and then I stayed aloof for some time. And then after that, I realized that I have been giving 100% to these kids, doing their thing, doing everything, not just their studies, everything I've been doing. And then there's no time for myself. And then at by the time it's night, I do get time by 11 or 12 o'clock. But then by that time, I'm already dead tired and I want to sleep. That's all I want to do. And that even creates more frustrations. Why am I not able to do it? Why am I not? I'm not being able to study the study that I'm doing. I'm not even able to do that. And after that, I think I just called my daughter. Okay, by the time I'd already realized that this is my problem. So I called my daughter, and so I asked her, because she's the oldest one, she can express herself and tell her my feelings, tell her feelings to me. So I asked her, what does she want actually. So she told me that I want to do it all alone, because yesterday, that was Wednesday, she had an interactive session with her teacher, and I had given her a headphone. I told her, now you have to speak on your own. I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be there, but I'm not going to hear what she's saying. So you will have to answer. And she did it well. So I just got the clue that your children has to be left alone. And she told the same thing. And then I also felt the same thing, that I'm giving too much of my time. So sometimes my point here, conclusion part, is that sometimes we want to give our best to our children, but sometimes that best will be harmful for them, I think so. So that is why, if it helps you, yeah, if it helps you, you can make use of this, even though I feel like crap right now. But then I learned this lesson, that probably I'll stick with this, that I am not going to get into too deep into them. I'm just going to leave them with their work, and then let because I am getting too involved in their lives. 4 children, that means too much of investment that I have to make, and in the end I feel burnt out, and I don't have time for my own YouTube, my own life. As it is, I'm sacrificing everything and on not living my own life, and that little bit that I have, life, YouTube is my life, little bit of that life, and that also I cannot do it, and the study time also I cannot do it. So that is frustrating when you see, and then when they freeze, when it's time to perform, when they freeze, when the children freeze, and you really think that what happened, actually I just wasted my time or what. You'll ask that kind of questions to yourself. And so I think I am not going to spend so much time from now onwards. I have told them that you are going to be on your own, do your things on your own, and I'm not going to do that. And soon after that, after realizing that, what I was doing now, it's actually funny. And then I started putting their clothes on the bed, and this is your day clothes. I keep it like this, and everything ready for them to just wear it. So I thought, what am I doing? I'm not going to do this anymore. They will have to find their clothes, and then they know where it is kept, so they will have to take it out and they'll do it on their own, I thought. And I'm going to do my video first, and then I'll get on to their studies and food and stuff like that. I'll do later. I thought like that. And for your children, I think. So please remember this point. I hope it helps you. Thank you so much for watching.